Jazeera.
Well, Sahar Aziz is an associate professor of law at Texas A&M University. She joins me now from Washington to talk more about this. Thank you for being with us. So what do you make of this decision, and does it give hope to those in Egypt who believe that the police there operate with impunity and that there's no accountability when it comes to particularly cases like this where protesters have died at the hands of police?
I think this case, unfortunately, is an anomaly. It has unusual circumstances insofar as it was caught on video. It was overheard someone ordering that they should fire, that the police should fire, and that Shaima El-Sabbagh is a very well-known activist who's secular and middle class. And so Sisi really had no other option but to take this case seriously. So unfortunately, I don't think that this is necessarily a sign that the regime will finally hold police accountable for systematic police abuses. But I do think that one of the reasons that Sisi is pressuring the police and the courts is because he doesn't want another Khalid Said. Because the middle class activists, when they are victims of this type of brutality and it's on video and it goes viral, there is always the risk that another revolution or mass uprising could start again.
Are you talking about Egyptian President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi saying that he had no choice here? So you're basically, I mean, what evidence do you have that he is influencing the judiciary in this decision?
Well, it's not direct influence, but it's understood that there are certain cases that are very high profile, and there's a lot of pressure that goes on behind the scenes through unspoken rules, through carrots and sticks, in terms of the executive ensuring that the right judge is appointed to a particular case and that that case is ruled upon in a way that the executive branch would agree with. And this fell into one of those cases, whereas the average police brutality case where you have a youth that is a student activist or accused of being a political Islamist or a Muslim Brotherhood defendant, they tend to either disappear into the usual unaccountability problem that Egypt is facing, or they are high profile insofar as they will face very harsh sentences such as mass death sentences. But another thing to note about this case is we don't know if it's going to be overturned on appeal, because that tends to happen often. So I think that we shouldn't celebrate. We don't know, but that has been known to happen at the appellate level, partly because the courts of first instance are perceived to be more politicized than the appellate level, and therefore, to the extent that there isn't evidence, it might be overturned, because we've seen that with Mubarak officials, where they'll get convicted on the first level, but then acquitted on the appellate level. And so the judiciary is certainly a mixed bag, and the executive is certainly trying to pressure the judiciary, but it depends on the judge.
Good to speak with you, Sahar Aziz, joining us from Washington. Thanks for your time.